Hi, baby Victor. It is October 10th, Saturday, 2020, and you've been alive for 160 days. And guess what? You're only 5 months old and you got two teeth coming in. You have little sharp, little bat vampire teeth on the bottom. Can't really see them in your mouth, but they're there. Mommy notices, I notice. Whenever you give us love bites now, they hurt because they're like little puppy teeth. And they're very, very sharp. You've been much more active this week. Whenever we take you on walks, you look around everywhere. You look at all the trees, the bushes, the people. You've been just absorbing. You're just like a sponge now, a little baby sponge, absorbing everything in. We're still trying to get you to open your hands more, but you've been moving a lot more. We bought you a new play mat on the ground that we can wipe up because you drool all over the place. You're a spit up machine. You pretty much, whenever we feed you, we have to give you a little bit of time because you will drool and spit up everywhere. We have little bandanas. I don't have one on you right now, but you see in the last couple weeks to keep the drool off you, but even that, they're getting soaked. We have to use like 2 or 3 a day. And on your little play mat, you're so active that you'll just spin around in your tummy. Can't crawl yet, but you can spin around in your tummy, and I'll leave to go to the bathroom. I'll come back and you'll be facing the total opposite direction on your little play mat. So that's been pretty interesting. You've been sleeping a lot lately. It's been good. At nighttime, I mean, you wake mommy up because you're fussing sometimes, but you sleep about 9 to 10 hours a night now. Mom's still sleeping in the room with you while you're in the crib, but I think we're gonna move mommy back into the master bedroom with daddy and just have the monitor in there because since you've been sleeping almost all the way through the night every night now, which has been great. One of the bad things is that with the seasons changing, you got a little bit of rash in your tummy. So whenever we put you down, you start itching with your hands. We have to put little mitts on you because you'll start itching your tummy. Hopefully, once it starts to get a little bit colder, it's kind of not switching from hot to cold anymore, that rash will kind of go away. But right now, you've been itching a lot. You still got a little bit of flat spot on the side of your head, but hopefully it's working itself off. Mommy keeps calling you a deformed baby. I mean, not really, but you're still the cutest baby ever, but you got a little bit of a flat spot on the side of your head. What else happened this week? This week, mommy took a couple extra days off. She took a Thursday off this week, so she got to hang out with you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and let daddy focus on work without grandma's having to come over. So that was good. She got to spend a lot of extra time. She's going to try to take more days off so she can spend more time before you go back to daycare or when you go to daycare for the first time in November, November 2nd. Work's been pretty stressful for me. I have a deadline for a project coming up in October. Got a new product releasing at work at Tektronix. So we'll see how that goes. I think we release it on October 20th, so a couple more weeks. And I'm gonna take some more vacation time. Spend more time with baby before daycare. Maybe a week with baby before daycare. Maybe go to the beach or something. You biting my finger? You got little baby teeth, you bite my finger. What else has been happening? Grandma Debbie has started to stain the backyard fence for us. She's been very helpful. It's a lot lighter than I want it to be. I'd like to be a little bit, maybe not as obvious that we stain the fence, but it's looking good, and Grandma's been doing a great job. Now, when I get more time of work and baby, I can help out stain the fence too. But we're about a quarter of the way there, so still got a little bit. We don't got that much fence to work with because the backyard's pretty small, but we're getting there. The front grass isn't dead yet. We put down the sod. We finished putting down the sod last week, and Daddy's been watering, and it's been raining. And it's going to rain the next couple, like 4 or 5 days, and the grass is looking good. So after another week or so, I'm going to mow the grass for the first time, and hopefully it's just not all dead, and it'll keep growing. Mommy's got a bit of a cold this week. She got a little bit of the sniffles. We don't know if it's allergies or what, but it's mostly just a runny nose and a little bit of dryness in the throat. Hopefully it goes away so we can enjoy our time off together rather than mom feeling a little sick and crappy with you all the time. But you've been healthy and I've been healthy, so nothing too contagious so far. One of the light bulbs went out in the stairway hallway, which is very high. Our ceilings in our stairway hallway are like 20 feet. So I had to buy a 24-foot pole and a suction cup. And I'm gonna use that. Oh gosh, let's fix you. And I'm gonna use the suction cup to unscrew the light bulb. Probably next week. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully the light bulb doesn't come crashing down on Daddy's head and give me a little bump. Dad watches a lot of YouTube sometimes in his free time, like at nighttime, and one of his favorite YouTubers at Funhouse, well, was my favorite at Funhouse, but there's a big scandal this week, so that was pretty stressful for Daddy that one of his favorite people on YouTube had a big inappropriate scandal and got fired. So that was interesting for Daddy. Oh man, Mommy had a big change this week. She went and got her hair cut, so her hair is super short. She looks like a teenager again, which is super weird for me that she looks so young. I'm so used to her with long poofy hair, but now she has short, straight hair. It looks really good, and she looks super young, and her hair looks a lot better now. So you still recognize her, which is always a good sign. So that was great. Not a lot else happened this week. I think that's about it. We're getting close to Halloween. We're gonna take our costume pictures soon. That will be fun. Maybe we'll shoot a little video with Mommy, you, and me in our group little photo. I'm gonna do a little bit of Photoshop work, get it up there, make it look all professional. Cause Daddy used to be good at Photoshop and Illustrator and stuff, but we'll see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out great and we'll get to hang it up on the wall, or you'll see it in the future when you're actually paying attention to things. Well, that's about it. So say bye-bye. Look at the camera. You're looking at the rain right now. Bye-bye, Daddy loves you. So does Mommy.